Alright, here we freaking go. We're gonna get into this. Not what I wanted at all. That's what I wanted right here. Alright. Here we go. Standings going into this week. 4-0 Wellington, 4-0 Brisbane, 3-1 Tauranga, 3-1 Hamilton, 2-2 Hobart, 2-2 Auckland, 2-2 Sydney. All those teams are in a good spot for the playoffs. We got a lot of good matchups, and we're starting off with Wellington and Tauranga. Oh my god. I gotta face Tauranga right away. This is a big matchup right here. Well hyped. Element leads the league in goals, but Bumblebee and Delta's World, myself, both top 4. Crazy things going on here. Let's see what happens in this game. I'm pretty much ready to get right into it. Don't see any problems, don't see any issues. Start recording. Here we go. Welcome in to the Forbidden Temple. It's a top 3 matchup between Wellington and Tauranga. Wellington has yet to lose a game this season. Tauranga has 1 loss. Element already firing at net. Already saved. Bumblebee going for ball. Delta's gonna wait on that one. Oh, it's gonna bounce down. New bot plays some good defense. Oh, and a great pass from New bot. That one's hit up by Bumble. Shot by Delta. And oh no, that's going back towards their own net. And Delta's just gonna hit it. You get it away from Element. Well defensed. But Delta trying to push a pass. Bumble not letting that one go through. And Bumble plays good defense. A great matchup we have here through the first minute. It's 0-0. Some back and forth shots here, but oh my god, Element has control. Delta plays really good defense there. Now he's on the attack. Oh, but he gets sent by Element. Element pushes it away from Bumble. Bumble hits it into the ground. Scooch it. And oh my gosh, it's a pass from Bumble. Bumblebee was, I'm not sure what he was thinking, but he hits it towards Delta, but it barely graces the post. And that's going to result in a goal for Tauranga. And oh no, on the face-off. Tauranga's up 2-0. What is going on? Bumble hits it, and Newbot was there on a cheeky little play there. Came in from behind, and that'll put Delta on uneasy terms right now. So he'll hang back for that face-off, and he's gonna let Bumblebee try and hit it. He fails to do so. Doesn't get the boost. This is bad positioning. And oh, of course, Element puts on another goal. It's a 3-0 lead for Tauranga. They're outmatching the undefeated Wellington. Wellington needs to get their senses together. They're down 3-0. And here we go. They get a face-off right there. And oh, Bumblebee will move him out of the way. Miscommunication now. And oh, Bumblebee's bumping his own teammate here. And it's a demo from Delta. Bumblebee needs to go for it. And he can't get it past Newbot. And it's going to be a goal again. 4-0 lead for Tauranga. Newbot with a brilliant pass up to Element. So here we go. Delta's gonna pass that one to the center, and it's in! The assist from Delta, and the goal from Bumble. And just like that, Wellington is on the board. A beautiful play right there. A quick bombarding. And now it's a face-off. That's gonna be a win for them. Wellington watching that one bounce near their net. And Delta's going to try and push here. He's really going to try and push here. He's trying to get Element out of the picture. This is a pass. And a shot. And in. Back-to-back goals from Wellington. They're creeping back into this game. A brilliant pass there from Bumble. And that's the chemistry we're talking about with this Wellington team. The chemistry is showing. The ability to pass it to one another and trust them to score those goals. And oh no, a face-off goal again. The same exact one that happened earlier. The same exact one. And that might have killed any momentum. So now you're going to see Delta creep back. Probably should have done that before, though. And oh no! Element's done it again! Getting the best of Delta. And it's 6-2. Wellington had been what looked like unstoppable all season. But Taranga has cracked the code. But here we go. Here comes Delta trying to push it again. New bot's there. But so is Bumble. And oh my god! Delta's World gets the best out of both of them. What a move. Taking it wide, waiting for that perfect moment to hit it over Element and then bump it right over Noobbot. None of them had boost. And Delta's World plays that perfectly. And here we go. It's a 3-score game. They're trying to push it even closer though. They do really well when Delta's on the face-off. And Delta has done it again! It's a hat trick! And they're within 2. That's 2 unanswered. And it's all Delta's World right now. Just running around this Taranga defense. He's controlling the ball. And when he does that, that's a good sign. And he's winning all these face-offs. And he's going for it again! He's done it again! It's a 1-score game! It's a comeback for Wellington. They're bringing this one right in close. Delta's dominating the face-offs. But when Bumble's on the face-offs, it doesn't look good. And he's going to wait back because Bumble's on the face-off. But no! Bumble wins the face-off! And it's in! And Wellington has tied the game. From down 6-2 to 6-6. They're now dominating the face-off. And they have a lead in this game. Or not a lead, but a tie. They have tied this game. They're looking for their first lead of the game. And this might be it. A breakaway for Delta. Fighting. And in. And Wellington has come back quickly to take the lead. It's 7-6 Wellington. What a game we have here. We might have a lack of defense, but these offenses are going at it. And here we go. Element's going to win a face-off here. But good defense there from Bumblebee. He's going to send this one in. Oh, that's going to be a pass. Delta taps it. Oh, a save by Noobbot. And another pass from Bumble. No, it's straight in. Bumblebee extends the lead. All-out pressure from this Wellington squad. And just like that, it's 6 unanswered goals from Wellington. They're in control. What looked like it was going to be a landslide win from Taranga has quickly changed. And here's a pass. But Bumblebee's not there. But it's sitting there. They're just messing with him. But here we go. Bumblebee with the pass in. Delta waiting. And a good play by Element. Delta on the retreat. He's not going to get there. It's a 1-goal game once again as Taranga strikes back with little to no boost. Element still cooking them. So here we go, 1-goal game. 1 minute to go. It's anybody's game still, as both sides have been giving blows back and forth. Can Bumblebee shoot that? No. Delta's gonna retreat to defense. Element's not on the ball, so Delta's gonna hit it forward. Delta's gonna chase it. He's gonna back off and try to play some defense here, I think. Here comes Element. Delta turning around and defending the ball. Shooting that ball into the corner. Misses it, but it's a shot, and it's off the post. And oh no, here comes Element. Delta just trying to box him out, knowing Bumble's there. Oh no, that's dangerous. And it's cleared by Delta, trying to end the game with a breakaway goal. The pass. No one home. That was pitching towards the net, and it stops right in front of the net. Unbelievable. It was going to go into the net, but the game ends, and Wellington holds on for a big win over Taranga. Oh my God. That was going straight into the net, and no one was going to stop it except for the time. They were 1 second away from tying that game and going into overtime. What a match. That did not disappoint at all. Holy cow. So, so that was crazy. Oh my gosh, I catch my breath, bro. What the hell? That should be illegal, man. They caught me off guard at the beginning. They went up 6-2, and I was starting to get, starting to lose some hope there. But man, we just turned it on. We were losing the faceoffs. But man, it was tight. It was a tight game, and then they started to pull away. And I don't know, we just hit a different gear. Or we started to link up. I don't know, the ball just went our way. I don't know, but we just went crazy for a stretch there where we got 6 in a row. Then they battled back. But man, we held on. I feel like that might be a prelude to who we face in the finals. Just saying. Just saying. We might meet again at some point in the playoffs. Updating the standings right now. 8-7 victory. They scored as much against us as we had allowed all season, so that shows how good their offense is. They're no joke. But they are now 3-2. Which is a little bit crazy, not gonna lie. Crazy to say that team's 3-2. Because they've been excellent all season. But damn. Well, on to the next one is all we can say there. And the next one is going to be, I think, another good one. Nope, it's a bad one. Hamilton and Gold Coast. Hamilton's looking to go to 4-1, though. And that is Hamilton at Gold Coast. Yeah. That's not a great one. There we go. So Hamilton and Gold Coast. So I'm just setting it up right now. The Skybot and Molten pulling off here. That'd be crazy, but also I'm kind of hoping they don't. I want to see this Hamilton team get some revenge here in the playoffs. But man, whatever happens, happens here. Pretty much unbiased. I'd be happy with whoever wins this one. Or any of these. Salty Shores. And now all we have to do is update our scoreboard. There we go. We ready. Welcome to Salty Shores. It's Gold Coast and Hamilton. Here we go. Some bumping going on already. Molten hitting it forward. Worm getting that cleared. Skybot and Molten both looking for a much needed victory on the season. Meanwhile, Hamilton's looking for their fourth. And they're already pushing the ball forward. This one's in front of the net. Over the net, actually. So here comes Skybot needing boost. Worm's going to send us in on net. No, he's not going to be able to. But they're keeping the offensive push. No boost for this Gold Coast team. They just haven't really been playing good Rocket League at all recently. And Worm sends it forward. That's going to be in. And Hamilton takes the lead. The Week 1 loss was brutal for this team, but they're going on a win streak, trying to make it 4 in a row. And they've taken down some pretty good teams in the process. Here comes Skybot. He's going to get the boost. He's going to hit this one. This one's in the middle of the pitch. And it's Skybot retreating. Hitting it into the wall. Flicking it in front of the net. Worm couldn't put it in, though. This one bouncing in the middle of the pitch, just bouncing around. Worm trying to push something. Worm towards the net and misses. And Hamilton's smartly just playing defense here with Broccoli Bot. Oh, now he comes up, shoots it. That's gonna be wide. Don't do too much against this Gold Coast team. But also maybe try and score at least like 3 goals. But I get it if you want to try and pitch a shutout against them. Here comes Skybot. Broccoli misses the ball. Skybot pushing it towards the net. It's still there, Molten. And they collide. This is some ugly Rocket League right now. Worm's struggling right now. Only has the 1 goal. We would expect at least 3 goals. And oh my, here's another one. There goes Worm. Hamilton extends their lead, and that's probably going to end the game. Not sure if Gold Coast will be able to even score 1 goal, much less 2. It's been an embarrassing season for Gold Coast, and now this one's going to be bouncing towards the net. This one might just bounce in. No, Skybot will at least touch it. And oh my god, it's an own goal. It'll be credited to Worm. He's going to get his hat trick. And the terrible mishaps continue for this team, as it's just a blatant own goal by Skybot. No one knows how that team managed to win so many games last year. The 6-5 team last year has been absolutely atrocious this year, and no one can figure it out. It's just an absolute fall off for this Gold Coast team, and they might let everybody go on this team and start from scratch. Regardless, they haven't scored yet this game. It's 3-0. And that's going to be into the net. 4-0 lead. Worm has his 4th. And he's starting to cook again. He's starting to put up that stat line you would expect. So they're looking to pitch a 2nd straight shutout here. They shut out the Melbourne Wallabies last week in a 3-0 win. And they have a shutout right now here against Gold Coast. That's bouncing towards the net. And actually a good play there from Moulton for once. And here comes Worm. I think he's going to score another one. And why not? Get a 5th goal. It's 5-0. He's trying to push his way to an Offensive Player of the Week. Deltasworld already has 5. So he's matching that, but he's going to need at least an assist or some more goals. But he has plenty of time. I think he'll be on his way to like 7 goals at this pace. And he'll probably walk his way into an Offensive Player of the Week here. Here comes a shot from Broccoli. That's not going to make it. Worm's going to hit that. Worm's going to stay on the ball. Flick it over Moulton. What a play. A demo from Broccoli. Here comes Worm. What a good defense there from Skybot. So here we go. 1 minute to go. Game is already wrapped up and sealed by Hamilton. But it's Worm trying to push for an Offensive Player of the Week award. Creeping towards the net. Defended by Moulton. And here comes Broccoli about pushing it back towards the net. Is Worm there? Is Broccoli there? No. 30 seconds left. The game is sort of stalled out here in the final minute. No one making progress. Skybot doing the same dumb moves, and this is going to be a Worm goal, I think. It will be. It's a 6th goal for Worm. And Skybot just flailing in the back of the net encapsulates this entire season. I think both these players for Gold Coast are just fed up with the season already and have given up. As Broccoli goes for the ball, pinches it towards the net. And Moulton sends it in. An own goal. We've seen that far too often with this Gold Coast team. It's 7-0. 7 seconds left. Gold Coast might as well already be in the locker room, because this game is over. Bouncing, and oh, Broccoli bot! Just short of a second one. And that's how it ends. Hamilton has a 4-game win streak. 4-1 on the season. I didn't think we'd see a team worse than last year's Perth team, but last year's Perth team had a win. I'm not sure if this team will do it. Although I didn't think Perth would do it last year. They're going to compete for it. They're going to compete for it. And it's not something you want to compete for. A 7-0 loss. Hamilton will take the victory, though. Go to 4-1. And make their goal differential positive now. +5 goal differential. Not much else to say about that. Let's go on to the next one. Here's what I'm interested in, though. Perth at Melbourne. Melbourne, of course, the classic red and blue. Perth is white and navy. For this one, it's going to be Champions Field. Champions Field day. Yeah. Let's get the teams set up. St. Peter and Stick will go up against Aether and Relief Bot. Start the recording. Oh, let me change the score bug first. I already started the recording, but there you go. Here we go. Welcome into this week 5 matchup. 2 1-3 teams. It's Melbourne and Perth. And here we go. Aether pushing already to try and save this ball. Aether's got the boost. That's what you like to see if you're Perth. Aether controlling it. Stick right there. Stick says no. Perth won their matchup last week, their first one of the season. Melbourne suffered another loss. And here comes Aether. He has the control he wants. Over one! And not over Stick. And now Stick trying to push it the other way. Relief Bot will be there. But Aether was also close. Relief Bot sends that one away. He's going to let Aether try and control this one. He will control it. Over St. Peter again. This time, can he get Stick? He does! And Aether puts Perth on the board first. It's 1-0. It's just incredible. And we saw it with Worm last season, now Aether this season. I think that's the style of play that this Melbourne team is just afraid of. And oh my gosh! Off the post, nearly on the face-off. Nearly a face-off goal. Melbourne struggling. And oh my gosh, is that in? It's in! Relief Bot scores, assisted by Aether. A 2-0 lead for Perth. Just one season ago, this Melbourne team was unstoppable. Went 9-2 and ran the table in the playoffs to win the championship. And just a season later, they're now 1-3 and they're down 2-0 in week 5. And I think everyone knows that the loser of this game will be unofficially eliminated from the playoffs. And here's Relief Bot, sending it off the wall for a good pinch to get that away from net. Relief Bot pushing it forward. Aether trying to follow it. Currently Relief Bot playing, I think, the best Rocket League right now. And here we go, St. Peter towards the net! Oh, it's gonna hit the post! A great opportunity that was just missed. And oh no, now they gave it to Aether with one man to beat. Aether has one man to beat, and it's St. Peter! Oh, and St. Peter demos him, which gives Stick time to do something on defense. And here we go, pushed forward. A demo from Relief Bot, playing excellent Rocket League right now. And he's doing the fundamentals right, and that's what you need to do. He's got the fundamentals down, and he's letting Aether cook. Aether gets it over St. Peter, but not Stick. And now, here comes Relief Bot, couldn't put it on net. Runs into Aether, which might have messed up their play there. And now Stick will maintain possession. Pushing it forward, but Relief Bot is there. He's playing great defense and helping push the offense as well. That's a bad hit, but it doesn't matter because Relief Bot can hit it. Oh no! Oh no! Stick trying to push it forward. Couldn't. They got jammed up a bit there. Here comes Aether. One-on-one. Saved by St. Peter. Relief Bot sending it back down. A hit up into the air. Gets it over Stick. Gets it past Stick. He has control. Over one. And what a save from St. Peter. Off the crossbar. Stick not falling for his shenanigans now. He's starting to learn. Aether's hoping that Relief Bot will be there. Oh, dangerous play there. But here comes Aether with possession. One-on-one. Oh, he couldn't get it up. Relief Bot's there. They're controlling the ball way too much for Melbourne to be able to score. Melbourne's hoping for a blunder. This might be the blunder. Into the air. No. That might have been a decent chance for Stick to try and get a goal on the board. But here comes Aether. He's just cooking up there. Relief Bot waiting behind. Sending it forward. Oh, and Aether got in his way. It's a big blunder. Stick now. Trying to get on the board. Can't make it happen. It just doesn't look like playoff Stick. Playoff Stick was a different level. But I think Stick might have left everything he had in the playoffs. Now it gets pushed away. Relief Bot sends it down. 44 seconds away from another shutout loss. Melbourne hasn't scored in over 9 minutes of Rocket League. It might be back-to-back games without a goal for Melbourne. A huge scoring drought that they cannot seem to end. Aether messing around with it, and now Relief Bot sends it down. Aether's there. Back towards the net. This is going to go straight in. 3-0. Add another one. Aether's second. The assist from Relief Bot. And Perth goes up 3-0 with 13 seconds left. And that won't go in. And that might be all they wrote. We'll see. Stick just trying to end the scoring drought at this point. And it won't happen. It's gonna be as soon as this ball hits the ground. Aether wants to add one more though. No, denied by St. Peter. It's 2 straight games without a goal for Melbourne. And it's a back-to-back wins for Perth. They're now 2-3 and looking to get in on some playoff action. Alright, save that replay. Perth versus Melbourne. Or no. Melbourne versus Perth. Wow. This Melbourne team cannot score right now, and that's a little bit concerning. Very concerning. 3-0. think they're eliminated, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You're down 3 games, below 500. Back-to-back games without scoring. You just faced the 1-3 teams, so that was like one of the easier teams. Or more even teams, I suppose. Perth's got a positive goal differential, but they're below 500. Watch out! They might be onto something here. They're hanging in there. Who do we got next? Auckland and Brisbane. I'm actually excited for this one. We made a good comeback to stay undefeated. So Brisbane, if they lose, we're the only undefeated team. Auckland, if they lose, go to 2-3, tied with Perth. Some big things reside on this game. Okay. Auckland, Brisbane. Auckland at Brisbane. Yeah, Auckland at Brisbane. Okay. Which one looks better? Not that dark. It's a bit... Yeah, I'd say it's more like that. I'd say that's about accurate. Maybe a little more. We'll go with that. And then Auckland... the away black. With some silver. A little more of that silver. Okay. I'm ready. Actually, let me do the right things this time. Let me make sure I get the correct score bug ready. Alright. Now let's get these teams in here. Get the field set. Not Badlands, but Wasteland. Not Night. It's just normal Wasteland. We should give them grass probably, right? Wasteland pitched. But isn't Wasteland pitched night? Or am I wrong? I swear Wasteland pitches night. Yeah, it is. So we will not be using Wasteland pitched. Because we just aren't. Where's Wasteland? Okay. Anyways, Wildfire. You're on that team. Filament bot as well. Going up against that great Auckland team with Isopod and Immortal. I would personally expect the aerial ability of Immortal, but so here's the keys to this one. I think Brisbane, if they win, it's going to be because they're able to be on the ball enough to the point where it doesn't matter, right? Because if Immortal can't get that ball into the air, then he's not that deadly. His ground game isn't that deadly. It's the air game. So if Brisbane can just hoard the ball enough to make sure that he doesn't control the ball, they'll probably win. But if Immortal's able to control that ball a lot in this game, then he'll probably win. So we'll see how it turns out. Start the recording. I think we're ready to go. And here we go. Filament on the ball. And here comes an early chance there. That was for Immortal. We got our screens working again. And Wildfire's going for the shot. Oh my god, he got bumped into it. The players are back on your screen. We can see everything going on here. As Immortal shoots one on net. So far, a lot of action. I think the difference in this game is going to be, will Immortal be able to control the ball and get the ball in the air? Or will Brisbane be able to just hoard the ball and fly at this ball and make sure that Immortal doesn't have a lot of control on this game? Here comes Isopod already, trying to push something. Filament on the ball. Wildfire chasing. They're not going to let Immortal touch this ball and get it in the air. Look at that. Filament's right there on him. We're seeing that already. We're seeing that hoarding mentality, that fly to the ball mentality of not letting Immortal get in the air. Now, he doesn't have the boost right now, but they're going to let him control it, and he now has the boost. But, oh, there we go. It's a demo from Wildfire on Immortal. They're really set on not letting him get into the air. And here we go. Filament towards the net. It was a chance. It's passed back. Still a chance, but no. Immortal's going to get rid of it. He's got no boost. They're pressuring them so much that it's hard for Immortal to even get boost. And that's going towards the net. Immortal has to go up for it and get it cleared. Here comes Immortal. Finally being able to do something. And oh, he just misses it. An incredible shot attempt. But he just missed. And that's why he's dangerous to let him control the ball. And here we go. Immortal's starting to feel himself. But he's out of boost again. He's getting bumped. But they're retreating. They're going to let him control it. And he's going to do that to you. Oh, and a great defensive play by Filament Bot. We're stuck in a 0-0 matchup. We're halfway through this game. No one's scored. Because both sides are flying at the ball. Both sides want control of this ball. And it's resulting in a pretty defensive matchup in the end. And here we go! It's over his head! And a Wildfire strikes first! They have a 1-0 lead. Hits it over Immortal. Eventually, one side had to let something seep through the cracks, and it was Auckland who let one through first. Now we reset with the face-off. And a Wildfire scores quickly off the face-off. His second goal of the game. It's a 2-0 lead for Brisbane. So not a lot of scoring, and then 2 quick goals. And here comes Filament Bot. Make it 3 quick goals. Off the face-off, Filament Bot extends the lead. This Brisbane team is about as legit as it can get. And they're trying to join Wellington as the 2 only undefeated teams for another week. I'm very surprised at just how effective this defense is week in and week out. I mean, you just see them and you're like, surely Immortal will find a way to score goals against this, but man, their defense is sort of their offense of just absolutely swarming the ball. And oh my god, they're going to let this one seep through the cracks. And Immortal's going to get a goal. Auckland trying to pull this one back. That's just a missed hit there from Wildfire, one that he has to hit. And you usually almost never see him miss it. But one seeps, a little mistake there as that one seeps through the cracks, and now it might bleed some life into this Auckland team. Oh, but Wildfire's going to demo and try and suck that life out of them. They're always going to have that same mentality no matter what happens in the game. And here comes Filament Bot. No! Immortal's there. Going forward. It's in the air. This is where they like it. And Immortal shoots it on net and in. 2 unanswered from Auckland. They're creeping back into this game. I mean, you knew as soon as that thing got into the air that that's all Immortal. Immortal is the king of the skies. He loves that ball in the air. And they're going to win the faceoff as well. But wait, Wildfire. Ooh, a great deflection from Immortal. That would have been a goal had it not been deflected. Isopod with a hit. Immortal, it's in the air, but he has no boost. He would have loved that. And as we head into the final minute, it's a 1-goal game. But Wildfire's going to shoot that one in. A bad pass. And that was Isopod that hits that one. Setting up Wildfire for the slam. It's a hat trick for Wildfire. And it's a 2-goal game once again. Here comes Immortal. The pass to the middle. Oh, Isopod was a little bit too early on that. He's got to wait and have the patience. Here comes Immortal. He's not going to get there in time. And precious seconds are going to go off the clock. And oh no, this is centered. But Immortal gets it away. Can he turn this into a shot? Oh, off the post! Off the post, and that was the moment that he needed to get them back in this game. But no. It's utter desperation at this point. And here comes Immortal. Can't get it through. And it's going towards their own net. It's looking bleak. There won't be enough time. Brisbane is going to hold on here for a 4-2 victory. And they remain undefeated. 5-0 for Brisbane. 2-3 for Auckland. Five shots, only the 2 goals though. And he had 2 prime opportunities where they were just shots that were on the net, but he didn't put them in the net. He had the post shot and the one that just was a bit to the right, but was very close to going upper corner. So that's gonna really make things interesting here. I honestly thought it would have been a win for Auckland, but that ended up being a really close match. It ended up with a Brisbane win. So Auckland's goal difference down to -3. Brisbane has only 6 goals allowed on the season still. Incredible. 11 goal differential. They've only scored 17, but they've only allowed 6. So they're 5-0 with 11 goals scored. Or 17 goals scored. That's pretty impressive. Well, there's some teams that have scored. Not a lot, but they're way down there. Shout out to them, I guess. That's really interesting. Let me get some more water before this Christchurch Adelaide game. Let me just set up the teams first. Oh, wrong one. That one, okay. Adelaide and then Christchurch is the away team. They wear their green. They're green. And they're blue. almost say, yeah, that one's closer. Okay, that's a better color. Okay, Christchurch. I think we're ready. As soon as I get water. But let me set up the RL bot actually. The only place to play Sovereign Heights. Oh, bet. Sovereign Heights. One Borg. Cryo. Versus Atlas and Beast from the East. This should be an even matchup in my opinion. But who knows? Alright. We're ready. Welcome in. It's going to be the battle between the two 1-win teams here. This week 5 matchup. Christchurch is already in a bad position here as this one's creeping towards the net. Cryo trying to push in a goal. One Borg and Cryo both have the boost. Going back is Atlas. He's going to be on the ball, getting it over One Borg. But a bad push there. And oh no, Beast from the East sending it towards their own net. Not sure that's what he wanted to do. And here we go. Here comes Beast from the East. Oh. That one bounces away. Atlas is there. It's getting pushed towards the net though. And Cryo. No, One Borg scores. An early lead for Adelaide. One Borg hits it right there, and then Cryo gets demoed before he could even shoot it. So Adelaide off to a good start. And no way! It's in! One Borg scores again! One Borg having an incredible season. Cryo's play has decreased quite a bit, but One Borg has sort of turned into their star. He already has 2 goals here, but that one's bouncing back towards their own net. One Borg taps it. Is it going to be a good tap or a bad tap? It's going to be a good one. Because Beast from the East had no idea where to go. And here goes One Borg. Off the wall. Bouncing up. Cryo nowhere to be seen. There's Cryo. Can't put it on net. One Borg and Atlas meet. They collide. And now Atlas and Beast from the East collide. Christchurch doesn't have the chemistry. Turning out to be an ugly season for them. And here comes Oneborg. No, it's Cryo. This one bounces over Oneborg. Oneborg opts to hit that one. And I'll go to the wall. That one's bouncing towards the net. Oneborg couldn't put it on net. Comes Beast from the east. The pass to Atlas. Atlas shoots it off net. Hasn't been a goal for a while. Did I just jinx it? I'm not sure, but it's been a long time since anyone scored a goal. Christchurch has yet to score a goal this game. And we're halfway through it. And oh, Cryo might have ruined a chance for Oneborg to get a hat trick. The crowd here still loving it because they're up 2-0. And Atlas nearly owned goals. Off the other post. Oh my gosh, a last second save from Beast from the East. Oneborg misses the ball. Cryo slamming that one. Into that wall there. Cryo into net. 3-0 lead for Adelaide. No one was home. And Christchurch, with this loss, will fall to possibly into that very bottom spot. Oh my god, Oneborg with a hat trick. Oneborg with the hat trick. A 4-0 lead for Adelaide. It's on the face-off. Oneborg has actually most of his goals this season on the face-off. He's the most face-off goals out of any player in the league. As of right now, it looks like they're on their way to a 4-0 victory here. Well, maybe not 4-0, but a potential shutout here. And here we go, Oneborg going for it. They collide, the ball sitting there. And there's just no sense of urgency. Oh, and that was a chance for another one, but couldn't put that on net. No sense of urgency right now from Christchurch. Christchurch needs to have a bigger sense of urgency, and here we go. Oh, it's saved by Oneborg. We're starting to see at least some urgency there. But man, Beast from the East has no urgency in this game. That one's sitting there. Here comes Atlas. Not gonna make it happen. Beast from the East. Also not gonna make it happen. Once seen as one of the best players in the game, Beast from the East his play has declined. And he may fall into a secondary role, not even be a star anymore for their team. Here we go. Beast from the East. Can't get it out of there. Cryo. Couldn't make anything happen there. 20 seconds left. It's been a shutout thus far. And a blowout in favor of Adelaide. The home crowd has had a lot to cheer for. Here we go. Time expiring. And it's not in the net yet. And no, it won't be. So Adelaide takes the victory 4-0. Oneborg with a hat trick. And they're 2-3 on the season. That's well impressive, honestly. Adelaide doesn't look that bad now when you start to look at the statistics by Oneborg. They could, I mean, I think between them or Perth, one of those two could actually find themselves in the playoffs potentially. Especially with the fact that this Adelaide team managed to take down Taranga. That was impressive. But there's hope here. There's hope. Adelaide up to 2-3 now. And if Sydney loses, well, one of those 2-2 teams is going to lose. So there's going to be a lot of 2-3 teams All of them are which are going to be pretty much tied for that final spot, which is a little absurd. And with a 4-0 win, Adelaide's now got a 0 goal differential, which for a losing team ain't bad. It means they're in close games. They're not getting blown out, which is good. Christchurch is getting blown out as their goal differential plummets to -11. They're 1-4 in the season, and theoretically eliminated. They're not statistically eliminated, but they're theoretically eliminated. Similar with Melbourne, because you're down. You have what? 6 more games to go. We're basically halfway through the season, and you have 1 win. You're 1-4. You need to get back 3 games. And then you're probably gonna need to get at least above 500. So you're gonna need to somehow get 4 wins and then not lose. Ooh, you're gonna need to win out of your last 6. You need to win 4 out of 6. Wait, no, 5 out of 6 is what you're gonna need to win. Yeah, you're gonna need to win 5 games out of these next 6, which is gonna be hard to do. Although maybe we'll see a team. Maybe if you're lucky, you could get in with 4 out of your 6 wins. But even that's gonna be hard to do in a league that's been so competitive. With the only real bad teams being Gold Coast is putting up a Perth type season, and of course Brisbane and Wellington somehow putting up insane numbers, but the rest of them are pretty close. It's a very competitive season, a lot of close games. But yeah, it's now down to this. We're done with the AUNZ network, which is always nice. It means that we're on to our bestest of best games. And that would be, so we're gonna have to bring up the psionic score bug. So this one is gonna be Hobart at Sydney? I thought it was Sydney at Hobart, maybe. Maybe it is Hobart at Sydney. Let's see here. Let's see what they say. Wait, no, I think it is Hobart at Sydney. Yeah, it's at Sydney. Alright. Hobart at Sydney. A rematch of last year's semifinal. Last year's playoff matchup that saw them go to Game 5. So this will be great. Yeah, we just need to change that to that. Got our new score bug in there. Okay. That looks good. Change that to Hobart. Change that to Sydney. And Sydney's going to be wearing their special uniforms since it is game of the week. Sydney wearing yellow. I don't know how to explain it. It's like that. Not that yellow. It's like that yellow, I'd say. Either way, do they wear it with purple? What do we do? Yellow and purple, or yellow and blue looks pretty sick if we can get the right yellow. Like that's like a greenish yellow, like what are we doing here? I feel like that yellow is more accurate. Anyways. Even that yellow, anyways. Hobart wearing their aways, which is just red. And then green. Boom. That's that green. Okay. I think we're ready. DFH. Optimus Prime. Penguin Bot. Versus Rafa. And Bribblebot. Okay. We're ready. Welcome to the Game of the Week on the Psyonix Network. And there we go! It starts early with a Optimus Prime goal on the face-off. It's the Game of the Week. 2-2 and 2 teams. And it's an early goal for Optimus Prime. It's a rematch of the playoffs last year. They went to a Game 5 winner-take-all, which saw Sydney win and go to the championship. And don't get me wrong, this game has a lot of impact on the playoffs. It's a huge matchup here. And here we go. Rafa trying to get that one centered. Can't. Hits that one away. We saw some dominating performances by both sides last season. And it's a 2-0 lead. Optimus Prime scores. The Sydney Sounds are up 2-0. It was dominating performances last season. We saw some blowout wins by both sides. Not too many close games besides the one that saw Hobart pull off that incredible victory. And oh my goodness, Bribblebot's in for a goal. 3 goals in the first minute. Each side scores in the first minute. And that's a classic Bribblebot ground game goal. He has potentially the best ground game in the league. Some would say it's not even debatable. And here comes Rafa in the skies to Bribble. Oh my goodness. I think Rafa wasn't trying to do that. I think he was trying to just shoot it straight in, but he missed it. That's a great opportunity to tie the game already. And here comes Bribble. No one's in the net. Bribblebot scores. It's 2-2. We have some high scoring action here on the Psyonix Game of the Week. It was a demo, I believe. And then a takeaway. I mean, that's what this Hobart team will do to you. They'll demo you, and then they'll just run the ball straight in. And they'll take your boost as well. They'll do everything. And there you go. Bribblebot with the demo on Penguin Bot. Optimus Prime sends that to the side. Bribblebot is hunting right now. And there he is. He's gonna... Ooh, he missed the bump on Optimus Prime. This one's getting centered. Penguin Bot is there. It's a goal. And Sydney retakes the lead. Bang. A lot of scoring already. Now Penguin Bot sends that one to the side. Rafa sends that across. And you already know Optimus Prime's waiting for his moment to just attack. And there it is. It gets ruined a little bit by Rafa. And here we go. That one's wide open for Penguin Bot. And it's in. So Sydney will strike back with 2 goals of their own. And it's 4-2. It was 2 goals to start from Sydney, then 2 goals to answer from Hobart, and now 2 more goals from Sydney to answer back. And we're only 2 minutes into this game. And here we go. Penguin gonna get that one pinched out there. Bottom is on the attack. Couldn't put it on net. But it's centered. Penguin bot gets it over Rafa. And that is all that will happen. But here goes Bottomus getting it centered again. Oh, a bump. Dribblebot trying to run away with it. No, Bottomus says no, it's still centered. Oh, and it hits the post. Rafa had a shot on net. Oh my god, here comes Rafa on a breakaway. Rafa! Who's gonna stop him? Nobody! Plays it calm, cool, and collected and slots it into the net. He knew he had all the time in the world and just kept it nice and simple. Didn't want to hit that post again. It's a 1-goal game once again. That's going to be Rafa's first of the game. That's a bad pinch for Sydney. Towards the net. Bribble. Couldn't get it in the net. Here comes Rafa. Stopped by Bottomus Prime. And the pinch from Rafa. Bottomus has it in the corner. It's going out though. Can Rafa get that? No, he just missed that one. The momentum has shifted once again in this game back towards Hobart. And oh no, Bottomus Prime's gonna steal that one. Bribble's down in the area. Oh, Bribble has possession. Gives it to Rafa. He's gonna help push that one forward. Bottomus sends it, but that might be a bad hit. Here comes Bribble. No, he hit the post. Bribble hit the post on a chance to tie it. So many chances for Hobart that have just missed. And now, Bribble will have it again. But no! A blunder as he lets Bottomus Prime hit it off his top. And just like that, it's a 5-3 game. Bribble just left it there for him. Now they're going to be down 2 with a minute to go. Bribble on the side. Stopped. Penguin bot pushing it forward. Has it in the corner. They might be wasting time here. But it's creeping towards the net and in for Penguin bot. It's going to be a hat trick. They couldn't get it out of the corner, and when they finally did, landed right in front of the net. And that might do it. It was once a 1-score game, but 2 unanswered again from Sydney. Here comes Rafa trying to push it, but it's going to bounce out. Creeping towards the net once again. Pushed away by Bottomus Prime. That's going to be in. They're not going to stop it. 7-3. And Sydney's taking away the game. They're going to advance to 3-2 on the season. Face-off goes straight up. Bribble on the ball. Bribble can't get it through. But a center there. It's sitting there. And Rafa couldn't put it in. He has not had a great game this. I think Bribble's had the best game out of Hobart. I think Rafa's just had a terrible game. Hasn't been much of an impact. So the Sydney Sounds are able to dismantle Rafa and win this one quite calmly in a 7-3 fashion. They'll advance to 3-2 on the season. Okay. That is over. Standings need to be updated. Insert this 3, 2, 3 and 2, 7. They allowed 3. Still negative goal differential, 2 and 3. Allowed 7, scored 3. Then we'll sort. Oh no, we don't want to do that. We want to be able to tell. Oh, might be able to tell. But I won't be able to tell the tiebreakers probably, so we're better off just doing it ourselves, aren't we? So Hamilton will move up. Taranga will move 1 down. And then Sydney will take a big leap into number 5. Then it's K. Actually, wait, Perth has actually moved up into a playoff spot. Unbelievable. Followed by Adelaide. That's unexpected. Then we have Hobart. Then we have Auckland, and then Sydney. Oh wait, no, not Sydney. I'm dumb. Then it is what it is. Those 3 are fine. And so, bang, and that's correct. There you go. So Wellington's still in first. Is there any statistical eliminations at this point? I mean, no. But I would honestly say the top 2 are secured, because even if honestly, if one of those 2 teams loses every final game, they could still get in. Right now we have a sub 500 team holding a playoff spot. We got 4 2 and 3 teams. 2 3 and 2s, 1 4 and 1. Top 3 are looking like locks. All of those are crazy. The bottom 3 looking like locks to miss. Okay. I gotta do, yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I gotta do stats, but I'll do that sometime.